what's up, guys, and welcome back to the Millennial Man Cave. It's your boy Jeff in the house, getting back into some MLB 18 The Show rebuild slash sim series with the Toronto Blue Jays. We are now at the 12th season at the helm of these fantastic Blue Jays, and what have we done? I'm pretty sure we've won about 4 or 5 World Series championships now, and we've had to make some changes. Things happen, changes in my life. For all you dance music fans out there, you probably know what I'm talking about. If you don't, that's okay. That's okay. Let me show you what I'm talking about, because we made some changes to the roster again. So initially, off the bat here, I already know that you're going to see, yes, Eric Weitzel, gone. Why are you asking? Because we just put up a phenomenal season last year and couldn't get to the show. We couldn't win the big game. He was like 0 for 2 or 0 for 3 in that postseason with like a 6 or 7 ERA. Like, it's disgusting. You can't have that from your guy. So the changes were had. Let's head off to the roster and you'll see. So Delman Cook, nice little young guy bringing in here. He's 24, so even younger than Weitzel was. And he's 91. So we're going to run with him now. He's our new ace. Neil Rivera's been absolutely fantastic. He's up to 87. He's 29. He's kind of the older guy on the roster now. Going from there, we have Buster Mojica, who played absolutely fantastic for us in the past couple years. And he looks to be just continuing to be a solid pitcher. 26, 86. Willie DeRosa, also one of our big boys, played fantastic as well. No bad pain points to speak about with him. He's been really good for us since we got him. 27, 84, and an A. Adding to the roster now, Josh Ramirez getting a spot. 23, 84 with A potential. I expect big things from him. He's probably going to be around for a while, I hope. And let's hope we see him grow together. Going on from there, Walker Sterling, the depth guy now. I don't expect too much. He's just really good to have as a good solid 6. In case somebody goes down, we call him right up. Leonardo Aguilar, coming up now. Look at that beard. I believe we acquired him in the offseason via trade. 21, 81, B potential. Just really good acquisition for us here. This is just a plain depth move, and it's just a great beard. That's all I'm saying. Nino Castaneda here, still kicking around. 23, 78, B. Just slowly simmering up there. Probably going to be a good player for us very soon. Brian Avalos, who we drafted, 20, 76 and a B, working his way up. Barry Albright, I think anybody else a note here. Marcus Miller's up to 74. Anybody else we drafted? Here we go. Aaron Panagua, now part of the top 50 prospects. He's 21 and 68 with an A potential. Roger Francis getting up there now, 19, 65 and a B. Esteban Garlobo, 21, 61 and a B. And Xavier Rosica, 23, 59, and a B. So, again, we got names, we got some potential. Starting pitching still looks great for me. Moving on to relief, Arthur Ragsdale still back at the helm, 28, 96 overall. He's a beast. Jonathan Holder, the new name we brought in, signed on a 1-year deal, I believe it was. 35, 88, really helps out the bullpen. Juan Villarreal still around, 29, 86, and a B potential. Brandon Barlow still here, 28, 84, B. Todd Moreland, up and down like a roller coaster last year, but this guy really panned out towards the back end. 26, 84 and a B. Jorge Saldana, 29, 83 and a B. Marlon Dwyer showing up with some depth now, 27, 80 and a B. Cesar Aguila, 28, 80 and a B. I mean, you can see now the relief pitching is starting to come around. We've added some pieces. Things are looking good for us here. If we get an injury, we got guys. If guys play bad, you got guys. It's a good situation to have. Matt Lerma, still not too bad here, 25, 79. Isaiah Ellis, 2578B. We drafted him. And I believe from here we do start hitting a bit of the slowpoke season. Yeah, there we go. And then down to Brian Damon, who we recently drafted, 2163 and AB. Going off to our closers, Kevin Porter is officially taking over the closing role. As per he did last time. Actually, I believe in Ragsdale was closing for us. But, I mean, 2584B. As we know, we lost Diaz. He fortunately wanted to walk. Or whoever it was that we had before this guy. Having a hard time remember. Got a bit of scatterbrain going on. You guys know who I'm talking about from the previous episode. If you don't, go watch that episode. But, yeah, the guy we had before, he left. Kevin Porter, thrust it in. Your job. Go for it. Steve Alderson, a little backup here. He's an 80. Not too bad. Depth again. And then continuing with that depth, Gregorio Perez, 23, 80, and an A. Another guy we drafted. He's going to be fantastic. I can already see this guy being up here in no time flat. So, we got a lot of depth at pitching and relief. A good start for us. Going to catcher, James Berry still around for now. We'll see how that goes. I'm going to keep an eye on him. Let's see how he does. And it'll be figured out as we go along. Omar Hernandez kind of stepping in here now. A little bit of an upgrade on the back end. He's 25, 76, and a B. Freddie Fernandez going to be just some extra depth. We might even look to trade him eventually. John Jensen, 24.72 and a B. We got William Littner, who we also drafted, 24.71 and a B. Francisco Valido, I believe we acquired via trade, 24.71 and an A, so maybe some growth there. Again, just trying to get some better depth for us and some more options at catcher. First baseman, Rowdy Tellez, 34.86 is still here. Why, you ask? Because he's Rowdy Tellez. He's been rowdy and rowdy and rowdy and rowdy and rowdy and rowdy every single season since he's come up. The guy's been fantastic. I'm running with him. It's good to always have some of those older players to help out the young stars, like this fella behind him. Richard Moya, 25.82A. I think he's up this year. Second base, Miguel Sierra, 26.87. He's the guy now. We had to move on from the backup that we had, whose name is also not Cesar Hernandez. We passed on from him, and Chris Bostic going to come in, hold down as the backup guy, while we get some growth here still from Joe Fisk and Nick Francisco. At third base, Vlad Jr., still a boss. Plain and simple, just there. 99, he's now 30 years old, and an A. Just going to hold it down. Garlobo again, still that depth. Otis Gaspar, same thing. Looking at shortstop now. Yes, you're seeing Trevor Story. That happened. Big acquisition for us here. I felt like our hitting kind of let us down towards the back end of the year. So we're bringing in some depth in case of injury's sake. You know, Franco's going to be the guy now. We moved on from other shortstop whose name, Maiton, I believe it was. Didn't really play well last year, so we need a guy who's going to perform. And a one-year deal at 36 for Story, who's a 90, does the job. Denton as a backup. Dave Poole, who we hope is going to be up sooner than later. Top 50 prospect, 23.70 and a B. Robbie Faulkner, I mean, he's a waiver guy. He's going to the minors. He hasn't really grown as we thought he would, but he's been a slow grow prospect. Maybe he comes up as depth one day, who knows. Left field, Carlos Taveras gets a re-sign. He's the guy out and left, 26.87 and an A potential. And then Lazaro Armenteros, kind of just some depth, 29.82 and a B. Center field, Aaron Summers is still the guy here, 27.93 and an A. We got Torrey O'Keefe, 22.85 and A. Evo, I know you called it out. I think this finally may be the year for him, so let's take a peek to see what happens. Cole Terrell, I think we just had him as a depth signing, I believe, or just part of a trade. Again, just there in case of some injuries, just good to back up. Sherman, he's there. Henry Hashimoto's on his way up, 21.75 and a B. Look, he's got great speed, great stealing. If he can get that contact up, he may be a pretty good, decent depth guy for us. The fielding looks good, too. And then Hector Hernandez, the other big prospect, 19.61 and a B. He'll take some time, but he looks very similar to Hashimoto, as you can see on the speed and stealing side. But he's got some upside power, which is good to see. Right field, Juan Soto, still the guy here. Still the guy. No surprise. Mariano Trejo, looks pretty good, still well-rounded. I mean, I enjoy them, 29.78. Damian Ashton still on his growth, 23.72. And then down here at the bottom, Tom Pitts working his way up. So the team looks pretty good again. I'm very confident going into the season. Let's get through spring training as always and see what the team feels like. Cole Terrell cleared waivers. Okay, he's going down. Good stuff. No, we're going to keep going. We're having a pretty poor preseason here to get started. I don't think we've had one this bad in a while. So we are way under 500. Just working our way back now. So 12-16. Let's hope that this is an indicator of what the rest of the season is going to look like. Optional waivers, optional waivers, optional waivers. So we had a bunch of guys just sent down. Let's go see what they just did to our roster. I'm hoping we're not losing guys here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bingo. Sterling's going down. That's what I expect. I hope he doesn't get taken. Relief pitchers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I was more so curious what they were going to do here. So Alderson and Perez, so we're going to go 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Saldana should be up and Dwyer should go down. So he looks like he's going to clear. So I guess Dwyer's going to start up for the time being. We'll kind of keep an eye on that one when we get back. Closing pitcher Kevin Porter. Yes, Barry and Hernandez are up. That makes the most amount of sense for me. Rowdy Tellez, Moya's here for sure. Jose Fernandez, he's likely going to be going down. No surprise there with Moya officially getting some starts. Second base, Sierra and Bostic, who's clearing waivers to go down. Don't really understand that, but okay. Vlad Guerrero Jr. is fine. Story and Franco, exactly how we planned it out. Taveras, Armenteros, Summers, O'Keefe going to the minors. I don't like. Why is Trejo up? Man, I like Trejo, but Trejo, my dude, it is not your time anymore. He's out of options. He's 29. He's going to go down to AAA. If he's got to clear, whatever. It is what it is. We're calling up O'Keefe. It's the kid's time to get some time in the show. Now, How does this affect our lineup? So here we go versus right-handed pitchers. Sierra, Moya, Guerrero Jr., Soto, Tellez, Summers, Story, Armenteros, and Barry. And then against lefties, Sierra, Taveras, Guerrero Jr., Soto, Summers, Story, Tellez, Franco, and Barry. So I think we put together a really great team again. I'm excited to see what they do this season. Let's get into simming action and see how the team looks going through April here. So we start off with a loss against Kansas City. We got another loss here. Everybody's clearing waivers. So far, so good for a new side. We picked up a couple dubs there. I like that. Let's hopefully we can get that W starting rolling consistently now through. So we just lost, tied the Baltimore series. The Cubs are calling. They want Dave Poole. That's great. He's a good prospect for us. What are you giving me? Houston Irvin. No. Stupid. Let's keep rolling through. Cleveland. We lost the series there. We swept the Sox. Come on, taking the Yankees, swept them, lost to Cleveland again. So Cleveland's been a little bit of an Achilles heel to get started here. Let's keep rolling through for May. Go to the first player draft as we always do. Picked up a nice win streak. Swept Houston, lost to the Angels. Then lost 4 straight. I believe we must have had an injury here because they're giving us the call. Terrell got called up. I didn't call him up. I didn't do that. So let's see. We got 1 through 5 here. So this is as expected. We'll check the numbers when we get to the point that we usually do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That's the usual here. Looking to go forward. Yep, that's 1. Looks good there. Moya, yep. So Bostic's in the minors. So where is our extra body that's up right now? Okay, Cole Terrell. I didn't call you up. I'm not entirely sure why you're here, but you're going down to the minors. So we might lose them, but it is what it is. We got to get back to our appropriate length. Cole Terrell has been claimed off waivers by the Yankees. Would you like to withdraw this waiver request now? Yes. Screw you, Yankees. You don't get them. Okay, so we're going to keep rolling through here. Baltimore series we took. Minnesota we actually tied. The Yankees we took. We swept Miami. We're starting to really, really pick up speed now, and I like that. So what I want to know is what happened with this situation. Did somebody get injured? Is that what's allowing him to stay up currently? Because I want to kind of see what did we do here. Yeah, there you go. So Franco went down, which allowed Terrell to stay up. And, you know, Terrell's a good guy to have. I mean, I do like his depth. So we're going to try and do what we have to keep him up going forward. Let's go to that first player draft. We're 17 games over 500 now. And 1 day away here. There we go. Sim to the draft. That's what we want to do. Bingo. First year player draft. Here we go. Round 1. Let's see what's in store here for the Blue Jays. Hopefully we get some nice options, some good depth choices. So we got 2023 plus, 2030 relief pitcher. We're thin at third base, first and second. So our infield depth is not good, but we're seeing some relievers come through here. So Elmer Salas is apparently a beast right out of the draft here, which I'm going to take my chances on. You guys know how I like my relief pitchers. We've had some problems with them in the past seasons. I want to make sure we keep the depth going. And if he's a guy who can be ready to go by next year, we're laughing. Now from there, we have Kevin Hernandez, potentially a 75, good contact, great power. Not the greatest field. You know what? I'm going to... This guy's called me right now. We're going to go Kevin Hernandez, potentially a first baseman of the future. Hopefully he plays third as well, since we do have Moya there now. And what else we got? So Panagua, ready by 2031. Maybe? He's a 65, left-handed pitcher from Venezuela. He's 22. Rick Noseworthy, 75 apparently. And Alberto Mota, also potentially 75. I'm going to take my chance with Mota. He's the youngest of the 3. Never hurts to get that starting pitching depth in case we got to make trades to help out the other positions. What else we got here? Enrique Nivar, 65, a lefty from Massachusetts. Okay, okay. Still, it's okay. Let me go positionally here, because now I'm really curious to see what they're going to be showing us for some of these other positions. So first, there's nothing at second. Third base, there's this Fernando Aguila, but I don't really see the numbers that kind of you want for that third base side, so we'll pass on that. Chu, no, it really does look like that the potential is going to be here with the starters. Maybe we go Nivar. The accuracy is pretty high. They're thinking he's going to be ready very soon. I'm going to go with my scouts here. They put the job into, you know, checking out him, so we'll give it a go. We get, hopefully, one more pick here. So let's see, 2030 reliever, Brad Stoltz. I'd be okay with another reliever. Brian Delgadio. Why not? Numbers look pretty solid. We're just taking chances here. You know, obviously, we let the guys do what they want. They don't look to be drafting the right guys. We got another pick here. Another is like max 70-ish. He might be a 70 right of the draft. I'll take my chance. Why not? Caden Sanchez. So we got a ton of picks. Are any of them going to be good? I see at least one. So Elmer Salasa, 72 already. I think for me, I'm going to give him a deal just because he's already a 72, and he might hit it close to an 80. Kevin Hernandez did not pan out for us. But again, that first base depth. Another guy with a massive... Are we just getting like beards? Beards all day? There's a beard. There's a beard. Alberto Mota. Being a 71 out of the draft. So he's got some good potential. I'm happy with this one. Enrique Nivar, 87. So he's the big boy that our scouts said you should be drafting. Brian Delgadio. Potentially he's going to get up to a 78. I'm not going to waste my time with that, to be honest. You know what? I'm going to go for it. Why not? Take our chances. And then Caden Sanchez, we're going to let walk. He's a D. Not needed at all. And we're looking pretty good. So, as per the usual, let's sim about till the end of June here. And we'll take a peek and see how the guys are sitting. I think we're really picking up that speed. The Mets are calling. They want Gary Neves for O'Neal Cruz. So let's see what they're offering us. O'Neal Cruz is 30, a C, and 82. Final year of his contract. And they want Gary Neves, 24, C, 75. Why would I make that deal? Why? I don't know why they offer us this stuff. So we took Atlanta there. We lost the series to Miami. We lost the series to Philly. We tied the series with Oakland. And let's finish off this Houston series, which, okay, we took 2 of 3. We'll take. We won the series. So we're 54 and 32. We're 22 games over 500 here. We're looking pretty good getting close to the race. Let's see what this is showing for our players and if we got to make some changes here. So Delman Cook, 5 and 4, 404. Not the greatest. Neil Rivera, 8 and 2, 332. Looks great. Buster Mojica, 7 and 5, 386. I'm okay with that. De La Rosa, 8 and 4, 326. Looks good. Josh Ramirez, 8 and 5, 4.1. So Cook really could do better, but he's 24. We'll give him a chance. Maybe he's a playoff guy. That's what we like. Relief pitchers, Ragsdale, 2 and 0, 2.6. Are you closing? He is closing. 23 saves. Moreland, 3 and 2, 209. Looks great. Villarreal, 4 and 2, 288. He looks good. Holder, 0 and 2, 704. So he has really let us down. We're going to move on from him for sure. So I'm even going to go to the point of sending him down to AAA right now. I'm going to call Saldana up, get him back in the lineup. So that puts us at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here with Dwyer. I'm gonna give him some time. He's 3 and 3, 5, 2, 1, and Barlow 5 and 2, 289. So I'm gonna trade Holder right after we check this. 1 and 1, 697 for Porter. Not exactly what I expected from him. Let's keep an eye on him. But he's our guy, our prospect. He came up fast. It's kind of sad to see. Catchers, James Berry, 4 home runs and a 230. I mean, he's a catcher. What do you expect? Omar Hernandez, 178. Not good at all. What are you going to do? First base, Rowdy Tellez, 14 home runs, 329. This guy never stops. Never stops. Moya was looking good before. Seems to be continuing that trend. 7 home runs, 262. Yep, and he's going to be a solid first baseman, man. I love it. Miguel Sierra went down with an injury here. So, 11 home runs. He's got a broken hand. He'll be out a while. That's not good. 287, 11 home runs. So, we'll call up Bostic to replace him for now. He seems like he'll be a good fit there. As you can see, his numbers, he's still got some contact, plays good defensively, good depth guy. We'll give him the shot. Vlad Vero Jr., 8 home runs, 255. Come on, man, you're 30 now. Doesn't mean you stop playing baseball. Keep it going. Trevor Story, 16 home runs, 248. We'll take it. Franco is playing well before the injury. 313 average, 7 home runs. This is the typical Franco, and this is a big loss for us. He's still out for 6 plus. Oh, torn MCL. He's done for the year. Done for the year. That's going to hurt us. Left field, Tavares, 3 home runs, 324. Playing very well. Armentero, 16 home runs, 333. Looking great. Aaron Summers, 16 home runs, 297. Really good season now. Finally showing that numbers that we expected. O'Keefe, 7 home runs, 247. Just keep going, bud. Cole Terrell, finally getting some chances here. 1 home run, 273. And he does play shortstop, so this will help us a bit. Juan Soto, 20 home runs, 280. Killing it. And Trejo, only outfield. Okay. So we made the moves we had to right now. I'd say I'm going to take a quick peek to trade probably from Holder, because that 7 ERA is disgusting. And we'll be right back. Alright guys, so I found our deal here. Nice, quick, and easy. Holder's getting off the books. Take his $8.4 million one-year deal we signed him on, and send his 7.2 ERA out to the Arizona Diamondbacks. We threw in a couple older guys on our roster, Fletcher Ruiz and Barry Albright, who are like 29 and 30. And we're pulling in here a 23 B potential second baseman from the Diamondbacks. Why not? Taking the chance here. He will just fit in very well here at second, and we'll give, you know, it looks like Bostic a run for his money. I'm almost willing to go make that flip right now. Yeah, we got 26 up. So I'm going to have to go move Bostic back down to the minors. Sorry, Chris. I know you didn't really get much time, or no time, technically. But Joe's the guy. So Bostic's going to get the look going down again. He's going to clear, and Bowie's going to get his chances. So that's all I had to do now. Let's sim through here, maybe to the trade deadline, and see how the boys respond. So the Bisons will let fix here. So there we go. Taking on the Mets. Took 2 there. So Blake Snell just got traded at 36. He's 92 overall. Going for Jamison Tyen, who's 37, and Mike Mize. Interesting deal. Let Buffalo get better there. So we just swept KC. We swept the Mets. We are hopefully taking out Boston. So Nick Van Buren, 29-87, going to the Giants in a trade for Robin Smith and Marcus Wilson. So center field and a shortstop for a starting pitcher. Sixto Sanchez getting flipped here, 30 and 95 overall, for Kenny Rogers and Francis Martez. That's a big deal. That's a very big deal. We lost the Boston series. Come on, take Seattle. All right, we took the Seattle series. We're going to skip through here. Keep going on strong through the All-Star break. The Pirates are calling. Richard Moya for Shane Baz, who's 29B82, and Pablo Acevedo. I don't understand. Why they offer these stupid trades? Alright, so Tampa, we took that series. We lost to Baltimore. Another big deal here. Steven Gonzalez for Franchy Cordero, Austin Franklin, and Will Hill. Okay, so the Nationals have been wheeling and dealing. We split the Yankee series, and now we are at Boston. So we are 28 games over 500 here. Are we at least first in the division? Let's check that first. We're up by 10 games on Boston. So we're playing well. The news is good. Let's go take a look to see potentially what the numbers look like and if we need to make deals now that we're close here. So Cook, I told you, patience is a virtue. 9-4, 3.43 ERA, looking good. Mojica, 8-7, 3.78. De La Rosa, 11-5, 3.01. He's killing it. Rivera, 8-3, 3.56. And Ramirez, 9-7, 4.07. I think they all look good. Apparently, our pitchers in general are just fireballing this season. Love it. Relief, you got Ragsdale, 2-1, 2.37. Saldana been playing great since he came up. He's only pitched 3.2 innings, though. But 2.45. Moreland, 3-3, 2.63. Villarreal, 5-2, 3.34. Barlow, 7-2, 3.02. And Dwyer, 5-3, 4.55. That's fine. Porter brought his numbers down a bit. 1-1, 5.22. I would like to see it to continue to come down. Still a little high for me. Barry, 5 home runs, 228. Hernandez, 5 home runs, 168. So like typical Blue Jays catchers, if you know what I mean. Rowdy Tellez slowed down a bit, apparently, but he's still batting 18 home runs, 313. Richard Moya, 9 home runs, 227. So he's slowed down. Not looking as great. Miguel Sierra still injured. Joe Bowie, 8 home runs, 255. Looking good as a Blue Jay, son. Guerrero Jr., 9 home runs, 248. Not having his best season by any means. Trevor Story, 19 home runs, 257. That's a good news story for us. What else we got here? Carlos Tavares, 4 home runs, 333. Armenteros, 17 home runs, 303. Summers, 22 home runs, 300. O'Keefe, 9 home runs, 245. Terrell, 1 home run, 262. And Soto, 24, 277. So it just seems to be that our outfield is really bringing our offense. I don't really see the need to make any big deals here, guys. I'm going to roll through with it. I don't want to make any crazy trades. Let's see what the boys can pull off with me putting some trust in. So we tied the Boston series. We tied the Seattle series. We took the Yankees. We took Baltimore. We tied Washington. Let's keep going, boys. Keep going strong. We took the Washington series. We took the Tampa series. We swept Boston. We only took 1 from Tampa. So we're 84-50, 34 games over. Let's keep going strong here into the end of September. We took the Detroit series. The Bisons, hell yeah, 86-54. They won. Fisher Cat 79 and 61. So look at that minor league system. Just tap it in. It's a little tap it. Looking good. Let's let the continuation keep going here. So we lost the Oakland series. Our Fisher Cats lost. There you go. The Bisons are moving on. We took out the Yankees. We took out LA. There goes AAA, unfortunately. We took out Minnesota. We lost to Tampa. We took out Boston. We lost to Baltimore. So we're 98 and 60 with 4 games left here against Texas. Can we hit 100 wins? That's 1. That's 2. And 101 and 61. Beautiful, beautiful season for us again here. Let's take a look to see how the boys finished going into the playoffs. So 12 and 7, 404 for Cook. De La Rosa 16 and 7, 292. What a year for that guy. Mojica 14 and 10, 383. Rivera 11 and 3, 347. And Ramirez 13 11, 395. Pitching was stellar again. Ragsdale 4 and 4, 347. 38 saves. Can't be mad there. Moreland 3 and 3, 233. Villarreal 7 and 3, 292. Barlow 8 and 3, 308. Saldana, ooh. We don't like that. That might be addressed in the offseason. And Dwyer, 10 and 4, 418. This guy ate up a lot of innings, man. 114. Yeah, that's the life of a reliever. So Gregorio Perez is actually officially our top guy right now. But look at that ERA. Not good. Porter dropped here, 2 and 3, 573. I'm a little worried about that. And Perez might be the guy who needs to replace him. So we'll reassess the situation come the offseason. So James Berry, 239, brought his average up a bit. And 7 home runs. 216 for Hernandez as well. 9 home runs. So not too bad, guys. Rowdy Tellez, 34 home runs, 94 RBI, and a 317 average. This man is 34. You kill it, Rowdy Tellez. You kill it. Richard Moya here, 15 home runs, 50 RBIs, 227 average. Just doing what he does. He's a rookie. He's still young. He's going to grow. A lot of potential there. Second base, Miguel Sierra. He's finally back. That's great news. 11 home runs, 286. How was Bowie doing? 264. I'd almost want to reassess Bowie and maybe bring him back up here for the playoff run. Vlad Jr., 274, 22 home runs, 77 RBI. He picked it back up. He got to where the expectation would be for him. Trevor Story looking good. 23 home runs, 80 RBIs, 270 average. He's 36. We sent him on a 1-year deal. He looks great. Franco's still dead. Still 3 to 4 months. Yeah, he really was done for the year. There was no chance for him. Armenteros. 20 home runs, 297, 65 RBI. What a great year. Tavares slowed down a little bit, but I mean, he's 26. He only had 163 at-bats. 6 home runs, 20 RBI, 288 average. He got on base. He looked good. Aaron Summers, 27, 78, 16 stolen bases. A nice little stat. And 296 average. Torrey O'Keefe, 12 home runs, 51, 17 stolen, 266. Great numbers for his first year. Cole Terrell, 5, 16, 12, and 293. Loving the average. Loving that. And Juan Soto, 31, 110 RBIs, 14 stolen bases, and 272. And he's 30, finally. So, you know, I'm taking a look at the roster here, and as much as I would love to get Bowie back up, I just don't see where we can do it. I mean, he's up. How many relievers we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we're just going to run with it now, guys. We are just absolutely going to run with it and what we have. So who are we playing? We're taking on Houston. We know Houston always gives us problems, but it's that time. So here we go. Houston game 1. Cook and Pearson. That's a dub. Look at that. 1-0 game. Attaboy Cook. That's what Wheatzel wasn't doing last season. Broderick Mendoza against our Buster Mojica. That's a 9-5 loss. I don't love that. De La Rosa against Cross. That's a win. That's a good slap in too. And for the series, Ramirez against Campos. That's a loss. Here we go. Game 5. Cook's back up. Pearson's back up. And we take the victory. There we go. Playing Texas. We always know the Jays play Texas very well in the playoffs. Hopefully. Some good stuff always happens here. So, Mojica against Gore. That's a loss. Come on. De La Rosa against Adams. That's a dub. Let's go, boys. Ramirez against Brito. That's a loss. Come on. Delman Cook against Nolot. That's the loss. 1 win away here from elimination, guys. Mojica. Sensatella. That's the dub. Let's go, boys. Keep battling back here. De La Rosa against Gore. That's the win. Come on, Neil Rivera against Chance Adams. That's the dub. Heading off to the World Series against the Giants. All right, here we go. Cook against Nestorov. That's a big W. Mojica against Keller. That's a big W. 2 wins away from a World Series here. De La Rosa with the win. And for the sweep, Rivera, Barrett, game over, baby. The Blue Jays are World Series champions again for the 5th or 6th time now in 12 years. Loving that. That's another World Series victory for us. Let's go take a look at the awards as we always do and see who are the big players in this season that just passed. So Carlos Tavares gets the World Series MVP, a .667 average and 1 home run. Not too shabby. Let's head off here. MVP, Tyler O'Neill. A couple times we've seen this guy pop around now. Looking like he's a pretty good player. Chance Adams won the Cy Young. He had a really good year. Tyler O'Neill won the batting title. Thomas Acevedo, 69 strikeouts, a .8 ERA, and 53 saves. What a great year for him. Aaron Savali won the Rookie of the Year. Tyler O'Neill won the Hank Aaron. Sean Manaea won the Gold Glove. Carson Kelly won the Catcher Gold Glove. Dave Pulido, George Siebel, Matt Chapman, Willie Adames, Jesus Sanchez. That's back-to-back years for Jesus. Back-to-back years for Bubba Thompson. Rolando Carroll, Julio Rodriguez, Silver Slugger, Chris O'Kee, Mark Cottrell, Rougned Odor, Rafael Devers, Cedric Smiley, Tyler O'Neill, and Juan Soto finally winning another trophy here. Back-to-back years. 272, 31, 110. Show that guy some love, man. He's having some great seasons for us. Brandon Nimmo, Aaron Summers won the postseason MVP with his .426 average, 3 home runs, 15 RBI. You know what I usually say? Killed it. He did so good, man. So that is this season, guys. Back in the World Series championship little column, if you will. Check. Tick that one off. Getting it done here. Let's go see what happens. Oh, our GM contract has ended. Well, let's be honest here. Do we really think that we're going to be leaving the Blue Jays? Not a bloody chance. We're sticking with the Blue Jays, so we have to sign our manager, our first base coach, and our farm director. That's a lot to do in one season. Wow. Retired players, anybody from us? No dice. I love that. Aaron Judge just retired. Cover Boy's gone. Who else? Nick Kingham. I don't think there's really anybody else of note that we need to worry about here. No. Jack Lopez, Matt Koch, Matt Pierce. Nobody really of note here. Okay, so we're going to move right on from this. Aaron Judge, Mookie Betts, Bryce Harper. Okay, we didn't see those two. So all going into the inductees here. 3 big names, all right fielders, all beasts in their own right. And let's see what we got coming up here. So Franco, Bostic, and Story. Bostic and Story, I mean, it's going to be hit or miss. Maybe we give Story another 1 year. Franco, we're obviously going to sign. For staff, you know who we got to get signed here. So here's a quick peek into the offseason, guys. It's time now to leave you guys. Another World Series has been done. Like I said, 5 or 6 now through 12 World Series. Comment below if you can verify with me how many we've won. But I know it's been at least that amount. And we seem to be going on strong here. Another great season, guys. So jacked up right now. So, as I said, this is where I'm going to leave you. You guys know what to do as always. Make sure you hit that like button as hard as you possibly can for these videos. We hope you guys are enjoying them still. Go hit the comments. Leave those fire comments in there. Share some videos. And, of course, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And turn notifications on because YouTube's not telling you when those videos are dropping unless you hit that button. What else? Down below in the description, as always, you guys are going to find, what? The links to all of our social media pages. I see a lot of you guys are starting to hit those, so thank you guys. You're going to have the heads up on everybody else who's not doing it because all the new stuff coming up is hot off the press. So, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Twitch, go get it done. What can I tell you about what's coming up here, guys? Well, I already started day 1 of my move. Weekend 1, if you will, and it's coming along super well. We actually pretty well got the new setup set up on that first day with some help from some of the boys, and it looks sharp, it looks amazing. I'm super excited to get the actual installations done and stuff on the computer itself, but everything's set up in place. The stuff is all like just good. It looks sick. A couple of the boys, Jordan and Austin, have seen it in my group chat with them. If you guys remember who they are, if you have forgot or you're new to the channel, go check them out. Twitchy Niche and Werewolf PVE. They're on Twitch and YouTube. Go show them some love. They've had a sneak peek and they were like, holy bejeebus. This looks fantastic. So I'm excited to show you guys what that looks like on a future episode of our little reveal, if you will, showing what we've been working with and where I'm shooting right now and what the new setup's going to look like. So what can I tell you? It's night and day changes. The next 3 weeks of my life is going to continue to be incredibly busy here. I'm going to be done my move this Saturday, And then I got to focus on getting my dad out of our home. So, again, if you're seeing some sporadic posting, that is why I have to try and shoot pretty much everything all at once. So, you're going to see a lot of this because it's all going to be happening. And I got to save some time for other things that got to get done. But I'm going to want to keep the posts going for you. So, also below, check those promo codes. Clutch Chairz, Insane Labs, 2 amazing products, stuff that we love. Save yourself money. Go get it. MMC approved. Stamp of approval right there. And as always, talking about that beautiful sweater we got there, go check out Redbubble, our store. We love them. They're amazing. Cheap prices, good quality, ships international. No excuses not to get anything. Go check it out today. If you do grab something, send it to us, a picture, you rocking it, because we want to show you some love on our social media page. You guys deserve it. You're our models. None of this is possible without you guys, and we love you. And this is where I leave you. Guys, I will catch you on the next episode. Hopefully another World Series. Keep twirling.